A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. It's the UCF Knights and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Knights ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that did. They'll run it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They believe they can run right here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll go back to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. This is a designed run. He's got enough. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Back's got it on the screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Knights offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man.
Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. From the red zone, looking for a man. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Good, right down the boulevard. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. To the air. It's Lacey. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he tosses it back. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to beat.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moving the pocket, it's Lacey. Out wide right, it's Greenlaw. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Now this offense is back on the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williamson. And he's brought down after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play fake. With the catch, it's Wagner. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Fresh set of downs going up top.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Charles. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 3rd and 8. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UCF!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Knights have a lot of options on second and inches. Give to the running back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for an alley. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Turns up, it's Charles. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. The fake and wants to throw. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Knocked down immediately. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Drops back, it's Lacey. Rushes on, turns it upfield. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Punt is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Simon. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Might as well give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. To the air, it's Lacy. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Right side, it's Hayes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Straight ahead, it's Williamson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking down the middle. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Hayes. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Second and long here. Quick give. It's Edwards. Can't get him to the ground. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now on the move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to the counter. Inside the 40. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 14 team, the UAB Blazers. Now back to your game in Ames. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their... Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farmer. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Nice move to keep running. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking for running room. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Unloads it downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Sells the run, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes as defense bring in the heat.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sells to fake. Out wide right, it's Charles. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Running the red zone, it's Williamson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Rush right in his face. And down he goes.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through back-to-back sacks? Now it's fourth and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Running inside, it's Edwards. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right side, it's Hayes. Could not make his way to the corner. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. The short hands, it's Bailey. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Might as well run him again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Lacey. Works the middle of the field. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. Maybe some room here. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Going for 6. Intercepted to stop the threat. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the touchdown, UCF, a pick 6.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away, getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking for a man, it's Lacey. Finds the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the delay, it's Edwards. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Hand it to the back. Pull to the ground. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Hayes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're working that left side. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. From the gun. Looking for the score. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Going to the ground. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, what a cut! Still running at the 40. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Throwing, Carr. Caught, it's Robinson. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right side, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Working the ground game. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's Carr to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Carr. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I love the attitude on defense. There's nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Number 13 set to kick this one away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. On the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Fires immediately. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Left side is Hayes. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. You're going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.